Hello everyone. So I'm going to review with you what we covered in class today, which was identifying fractions. So the first thing we talked about was that fractions are parts of a whole. What that means is, for example, here we have a box here, or a rectangle, and it has 4 parts. So it's parts of a whole. So these are the individual parts of this whole shape. Now, this box, for example, is divided into 4 sections, or 4 parts. So our whole that we're looking at is 4 out of 4, which equals 1 whole. So each of these is 1/4 of 4/4. So it's 1/4 for each of these. So each equals 1/4. Therefore, you've got 4 parts of a whole. If you looked at it like in a circle, that's divided into 4 sections, it's the same thing. It's 4 out of 4. And each quarter is 1/4. Now, if we look at something that's already shaded in, and we have one section shaded in, and I want to know how much of this is shaded in. Well, there's 4 parts of this whole square, and one of them is shaded. So 1 of the 4, or 1/4, is shaded. If I asked you how much was not shaded, you would say 3/4, because 3 of the 4 boxes are not shaded. We also looked at number lines today. So when we're dealing with fractions, you have a number line and it starts at 0 and goes to 1, because it's parts of one whole. So if we divide this up into sections, like I've done here, we want to see how many sections are in this one line. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There are 8 sections in this number line. So we know that the whole is 8 out of 8, because we have 1/8, we have 1/8, we have 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. So each of these is representing 1/8 of the whole. If I asked you to divide it in half and tell me what this represented, that would equal 4/8. And we talked a little bit about equivalent fractions, which I said if you understand it, great, but you don't have to worry about it yet. We'll talk about that next week. But 4/8 is equivalent to 1/2, because we chopped this entire number line dead in half. So these are the topics we went over with. We determined identifying fractions by visuals, writing fractions, and fractions on a number line. So here are a few problems that I'd like you to do for practice. So here's number 1. Tell me, and write the fraction the right way, tell me how many parts are shaded and what the fraction is. For number 2, I want you to tell me the fraction that is not shaded. Number 1, tell me what is shaded. And for number 2, tell me what is not shaded. I suggest pausing your video while you complete this problem. For number 3, look at this number line. And tell me what the whole represents. How many sections are there? First, tell me 1, how many sections? And then for the second part, I would like you to tell me the location of the dot in fraction form. Please complete these 3 problems, and you may turn them in tomorrow for your homework. Have a good day.